Wednesday, 23rd March, the Gap News this morning. Podcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah. Good morning. First, the headlines. Perfect 5.0 score for KLRA Langkawi Airport in Global Service Quality Awards. Abim urges government to withdraw appeal on citizenship for children born abroad. Ukraine on brink of surviving war, says Zelensky. Thousands remain trapped as Mariupol attacks continue. And Khairulnizam sails to victory in Europa Cup. And now the news in full. Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA, and Langkawi International Airport, LIA, have been named as among the world's best airports for 2021. They emerged tops in their categories in a Global Airport Service Quality ASQ survey by Airports Council International, ACI. Malaysia Airports Holdings Berhad at KLIA and LIA achieve a perfect score of 5.0 in the categories serving over 40 million passengers per annum and 2 to 5 million passengers per annum respectively. ASQ benchmarks the world's best airports in terms of overall passenger satisfaction for terminal safety, facilities, services and cleanliness. This recent industry accolade by a global body will give added impetus to Malaysia airports to continue maintaining high service standards, especially in view of the expected increase in passenger movements after Malaysia's borders reopen on April 1st, it said in a statement Tuesday. The Muslim Youth Movement of Malaysia, Abim, urged the government to withdraw its appeal against the High Court's decision on equal citizenship for children born abroad, lambasting the government of failing to uphold and protect the dignity of women. In a joint statement Tuesday, Abim Vice Presidents Fatin Nur Majina Nordin and Adli Zakwan Azara Kitnaini said that the appeal, set to be heard by the Court of Appeal at 9 a.m. today, is tantamount to the government's choosing to treat women as second-class citizens. According to Article 8 of the Federal Constitution, all persons are equal before the law and are entitled to equal protection by the law. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says there's nothing left of the port city of Mariupol amid Russian attacks. He says 100,000 civilians remain in Mariupol with no food, no water, no medicine, and under constant bombardment. Ukrainian troops have driven Russian forces from the Kiev suburb of Makariv, Ukraine's defense ministry says. But Russian forces partially took over 3 suburbs, Bucha, Hostomel and Irpin, northwest of the capital. Western officials say Russian forces are facing serious shortages of food and fuel, and some soldiers have frostbite. A Russian billionaire sanctioned by the United Kingdom says he no longer owns many former properties, potentially putting them beyond the reach of the law. Ukraine is on the brink of surviving its war with Russia, President Zelensky tells Italian MPs. But in a video address, he warns Russian forces want to break into Europe and calls again for more sanctions from Western countries. He has spoken to Pope Francis and suggests the Vatican has a mediating role to play. At least 10 hospitals have been completely destroyed and fierce fighting is continuing around Kharkiv and Mariupol, Ukraine says. Russian naval forces have started shelling the outskirts of Odessa as part of efforts to cut Ukrainians off from the Black Sea. US President Biden warns Russia's Vladimir Putin's back is against the wall and fears he may use chemical or biological weapons in Ukraine. And now for some sports news. National sailor Khairulnizam Muhammad Effendi emerged champion of the 2022 Euro LCA Europa Cup at the Port de Pelonca, Spain on Sunday. The 28-year-old Selangor sailor clinched the men's ILCA Laser Class trophy by accumulating 12 net points from 7 out of 8 scheduled races, according to the tournament website. Argentine Agustin Vidal finished second, 1 point ahead of under-21 champion Gonzalo Suarez of Spanish club Nautico Altea after 8 races. Earlier this month, Khairulnizam, who had competed in the 2012 London, 2016 Rio and 2020 Tokyo Olympics, bagged silver at the Asian Championships in Abu Dhabi. To end the bulletin, here are the headlines again. Perfect 5.0 score for KLIA Langkawi Airport in Global Service Quality Awards. Abim urges government to withdraw appeal on citizenship for children born abroad. Ukraine on brink of surviving war, says Zelensky. Thousands remain trapped as Mariupol attacks continue. And Khairulnizam sails to victory in Europa Cup. This has been the Gap News this morning, Wednesday, 23rd March, with reports from Free Malaysia Today, The Vibes and the BBC World Service. The Gap News is also available on the internet news portal Melaka Hari Ini. We hope you found the bulletin informative. We certainly welcome hearing from you. If you do have the opportunity, please do write in. We would certainly love to hear from you. Podcasting live from Kuala Lumpur, I'm Ghazali Abdullah.